Where we lock and load. Where we lock and load. Allen Pals. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. Where we lock and load. Allen Pals. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. Where we lock and load. Allen Pals. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pals Show. Where we lock and load. Where we lock and load.
Welcome to another edition of the Allen Powell Show. A lot to discuss tonight. NBA playoffs, play-in is live and popping. I got some other topics I want to get to too if we got time. Trump is suing Maine over the transgender issue. Tennessee is moving on from they starting QB that was lined up for some NIL stuff. And Travis Hunter says he will not play football if he can't play both sides of football. So we're gonna talk about all of those if we get time, but we're gonna jump right into NBA talk. NBA play-in is going on right now. The Bulls are getting just manhandled by the Heat. They're not even showing up to this game, man. It's pretty bad. It's disappointing to see that they just getting blown out at the crib. Have y'all watched any of the games? Any of the play-in game with the Bulls and Heat?
No, I haven't checked it out. I picked the Bulls to win this game, man. They ended the season so well.
Yeah.
Seemed like Josh Giddey and they were getting hot at the right time, but I'm surprised to hear that they're getting blown out. I was getting prepared for the show, so I didn't get a chance to tune in.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a tough matchup because even though the Heat are in a play-in situation, they got the coaching advantage, in my opinion, with Coach Spo, and you know they got people that been battle-tested playoffs and with Bam, just that whole Heat culture. Even though they're in a 10th spot, they don't have the talent to match the Heat culture, but they always a matchup a problem when it comes coaching wise. I always give Spo that coaching there, especially with Billy Donovan. But Armand, are you watching any of the Bulls play in versus Heat? You on mute. You on mute. Let me see. I didn't do it. You got to unmute yourself, brother. Vic, I'm gonna come to you real quick while he get his mute situation. Vic, you a Chicago fan, man. What you saying with that Bulls versus Heat game?
Man, classic case of Spo out coaching Donovan. He came out with a game plan. He attacked the Bulls early, attacked the basket on us, and everybody know, man, that's our soft spot. We don't have no rim protection. And Coach Spo had Tyler Hero and those boys attacking the basket early, and that's it. And the Bulls got behind. They couldn't get their offense in the rhythm because they've been pretty solid on defense since the All-Star break, but not tonight.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. Like I was watching them, like the defensive. Listen, man, I'm gonna say this, and it's probably not the right thing to say, but I'm gonna say it. You got one black guy and 4 white guys trying to defend that. The athleticism on the Bulls, like these getting blue by. Getting blue by, dog. It's like, yo, man.
Yeah.
They know it's a shooting NBA, so they had to get more of the other color to try to get some 3-point shots up. But I guess they forgot about the defensive side of the ball.
Yes. Listen, they can score and they can shoot, but like, yo, these guys.
I mean, yeah. I get it was working for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But they gave Patrick Williams this money, man. You got to see what you got to get this guy out of town. There's like no way you can just like play them the way you play them now. Like, man, you just never gonna see what you got playing that way. Like, get rid of them, dude.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Because I'm not a Bulls fan.
Okay.
Thank God for that. Why, in y'all opinion, why didn't they tank this year? With everybody predicting that this is going to be a loaded draft for talent, I mean, why would they even try to go for the play?
Hey, bro, literally, they did try. They traded away all their guys, a bunch of guys on the injury list. Literally, they tried to tank. This is just how trash the Eastern Conference is to where it is. There were teams that are expected to contend that are sitting at home. Toronto, Philadelphia, all these teams that the Bulls are better than currently right now because of injuries and things of that nature. So somebody got to win the games.
Got you.
But they Bulls definitely tried to tank. They traded away Levine.
Yeah.
They told Lonzo Ball chill out the rest of the year. Ayo DeSumo was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So they went with the young crew.
Yeah.
You know, those guys played pretty well against the mediocre schedule.
Yeah. We got a Johnny on YouTube checking in, said, "Let's go Heat." He's actually a Heat fan. And so I know he's happy about this, man, but this is ridiculous, bro. Like, and to your point, Vic, like they definitely tried to tank. You got rid of DeRozan and Levine. They went with the young guys, but you can't tell them not to play hard. And that's what happened. They started playing hard, like, oh snap. They got a little talent.
Hey, bro, the minutes was there. Kobe White got back Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
He started going crazy, but they can't play no defense though. I don't care how many you might get, like by getting loose balls or but you can't. I'm looking at this team. There's no on-ball great defender. Nobody's the on-ball great defender. Armando, I'll come to you real quick, man. Did you get a chance to watch any of the Bulls compete? Are you back? Nothing. Okay.
That's that Laker gear you got on, man.
Yeah, man, Jason, man. They had one solid on-ball defender, and Ayo DeSumo before he got hurt. And when Lonzo's healthy, he's pretty solid on ball, but that was about it. Kobe White's not really a good defensive player. He's an offensive player. It's just, I'm gonna call it what it is. He's an offensive player. He's kind of mediocre on defense, and that's where his game got improved at.
Yes, I agree, man. It's bad. I expected them to show up at the crib, though. I
did, though. I had them winning by 15 tonight.
Oh, no.
I almost put some money on it. I'm glad I didn't hit the button.
I didn't put any money on it, but I had them winning by at least 15 because I thought by the fourth quarter they were tired of Miami Heat down like they always do. But Miami, like I said, Miami adjusted, which I knew Spo was, but I didn't know he was gonna make the adjustment to attack the middle of the paint. I thought he was gonna do so more so attack the Bulls on pick and roll, but he just came out with a whole different gameplay.
Armand, let me know whenever you can hear us. Is your mic working? Let me know what is what when you get a chance. Let me. Okay, he logged in on another. Is your mic working? He logged in on another. I'm gonna do another.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I had to. Man, right. my laptop going crazy. I had to log into my dang on phone.
Just like a Laker fan.
Hey man, go on with that nonsense, man. I ain't listening to you.
So look, man, did you get a chance to watch any of the Heat Bulls playing game?
Oh yeah, I've been watching this massacre since we've been talking.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
It's a massacre. They gonna kill my parlay. They gonna straight kill my parlay.
Listen, man, we don't even have to talk about them no more, man, because I don't. They have to create. Maybe they make a run, they come back, but I don't see it changing. Like the Heat are exposing the Bulls' weakness. Like y'all, you got some good young players, but they don't play a lick of defense. Nobody on the Bulls play a lick of defense. It's
at all.
I don't see nothing. Change. We do got another game tonight, Mavs versus King. Anyone interested in that game at all? Because I feel like it's nothing.
Nah, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
No. The Kings gonna win, but no one cares. Whoever wins that, they'll be gone quick.
Yeah.
Depending on Josh, how bad Josh's injury is. I know he came back, but I expect Memphis to beat either one of those teams at the crib next game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man, I just feel bad for the fans who came out to that stadium tonight and saw the Bulls poop the bed like that. That's just bad, man.
Yeah, and you could see it out the gate though, man. I mean, they were sluggish. You know what I'm saying? Slow, not getting back on transition. Yeah, you could see it out the gate. Tyler Hero got hot, and they didn't have an answer for him at
No,
all.
not at all.
No, they had no answer for him. So
crazy
oh
part is
well.
Armand and Vic, they sent out a notice that as UAW members, we got discounts to the game we wanted to go tonight. And it was some good prices. It was some good prices. We could have been in there. And I was actually thinking about it. And I was like,
Yeah, I know a couple of the union guys went.
okay. Man,
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. I feel sorry for the fans that went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I had a guy, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, I'm gonna go. I'm like, all right, go ahead, bro, enjoy yourself. Hopefully they'll win, bro. I'm like, they should get in there because they got Atlanta next and they kind of, but that's crazy.
That's a long drive from Indiana for that massacre.
right.
That's a long drive. I'm good. Nah,
I feel you on that.
they can have that. Nah, they can have that.
I know.
Be done with the play in, and let's go ahead and get to some first round matchups, man. I want to start with the East first because I feel like the West is more entertaining, but we do got a couple of series that I want to talk about. We got a Pacers fan on here, Mr. Tell the Truth, Martell. He's a Pacers fan, and
I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I think that's an interesting series because Dame is not there. I feel like it's a little bit of a rivalry because I think of the
more than a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little rivalry with the Pacers and Bucks, and I think this is an interesting series. Pacers, I believe, got the home court advantage. Dame is not going to play game one. We don't know what his status is going to be for the entire series. Tell, what do you think the Pacers got to do to win this series?
I actually think they're more dangerous without Dame than with Dame because when Dame is on the court, he's a weakness on defense, and the Pacers can expose that to a degree. I think they're more dangerous how they've been playing these last. I think they won 8 in a row before the playoffs, where Giannis is basically out there doing his version of LeBron. They just surrounding him with shooters.
Right.
He's attacking, and the Pacers are the better overall team, but Giannis is the better overall player by far. If you take the top 5 players, Giannis is the best, but the Pacers got the next 4. So it'll be, can Giannis wield them? Giannis is one of the best players in the league. He's still the best player in the East. So even as a Pacers fan, we beat them last year in the playoffs. We definitely have a rivalry. We beat them, I think like 8 out of 10 times last year. We played them total, including the playoffs. We know we had the ball gate where Giannis wanted the game ball. There's been a lot of beef. I think it was 4 or 5 ejections last playoff. We beat them last playoffs, but Giannis wasn't there. And with Giannis being the best player in the series, I see it going 7. I'm hoping the Pacers can get hot from 3. I really think that's our only chance because we don't have an answer for him. Giannis puts up 40 on us on the regular. So,
but I will say this: going back to coaching, I talked about Spo. Is a better coach than Billy Donovan by far. I think Rick Carlisle he's one of my favorite coaches. I think he's one of the smartest, one of the best X's and O's coaches in the league. And so I think he's right up there with Doc Rivers. If you talk about coaches, I almost want to say I might give him the edge, even though Doc Rivers.
I think he's a better coach than Doc Rivers.
Yeah, even though Doc got a ring.
Doc Rivers is trash coach.
Rick Carlisle is definitely a better. Rick Carlisle has a ring as well. He has 2 rings. He won one with Detroit, and he also won one with Dallas.
That is correct. That is correct. I knew about him in Dallas. I got about him in Detroit. But two championship coaches, but I like Rick Carlisle better in my opinion. I think because of that, I think his game plan. He might come up with a good game plan for Giannis.
It's a very interesting series. Giannis is the best player. We got the better team. We got the better coach, but they got Giannis. As a Pacers fan, he's still the best player in the series, and we know that the best player in the series.
So what do you think the X factor is for the Pacers?
The bench. Last year going into the playoffs, we had the #1 scoring bench in the NBA. We beat a lot of teams with our depth. A lot of people took into account that we played injured teams last year, which is true. But we also had the #1 scoring bench in the NBA. So we wore teams down. Our
But
bench
when Miles scores and Halliburton facilitates, y'all win. It seems like y'all are in close games or high scoring games when Halliburton wants to score a lot, but he's not facilitating.
But scoring isn't. I agree with you. That isn't. He's not a natural scorer. He's more of a net. He's a facilitator that can score. And
like I said, if he facilitates and Miles Turner scores, they beat them easily, in my opinion. Even with Giannis.
I think it'll come down to if we're making 3-point shots or not. Because he's going to facilitate. That's what he does. He's going to hit guys in their spots.
I mean, y'all little backup point guard, is he Latino, Puerto Rican, or whatever?
Caucasian, TJ McConnell.
There you go.
Yep.
You know, so I don't know. That's going to be a good series, though. That'll be a good series.
Yeah, I think it's going to go 7. I'll say this: TJ McConnell's been having a down year this season compared to last year. Tyrese started off real bad, but lately after the All-Star break, he kind of picked it up again. We're 28-3 when Tyrese scores 20 or more points. So you're right. If Tyrese is aggressive and looking to score, he's going to dish the ball off. It'll come down to 3-point shooting. And you're right, Miles Turner, when he's hitting that 3, it opens up the game for everything else. So
yeah.
I agree with those facts.
You got to make a pick, Armand. Who you got?
I like the Pacers in 6.
Pacers in 6. Okay. I'm gonna come to you, Vic. Give me some keys to the series, man, and who you got?
Man, the keys to the series is the Bucks getting something from somebody else besides Giannis. That's the key to the series, man. Like, he can wear down. Like, yeah, he's great, but he ain't. Nobody. We think some of the greatest players ever. One man band can't do it. He got to be able to get something from the bench. And the Pacers just like got to come out there and defend hard. That's what it really lies to with the Pacers. Like, they're good when they playing good defense. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they fall into the habit of wanting to try to outscore teams. I see with the Pacers, they want to try to outscore teams when they get hot. And that's not their recipe, because when you try to do that, your legs get tired, and then you start lagging on defense.
Yeah, hey, I totally agree with that was my key. Who's gonna help Giannis? And I got 2 players that I think is going to be key. Kyle Kuzma, of course. I still think there's a question mark out on him. He got good games, bad games, potential, but we're gonna see, is it him? And a wild card for me is Kevin Porter Jr. The pickup they got, I think he got the potential to put up some numbers. Those are 2 guys that I'm looking forward to seeing. Are they going to give Giannis some help? Those 2 guys.
Kyle Kuzma offense has been bad. His shooting has been bad since he's been with the Bucks. I agree. Kevin Porter Jr. is a baller. I like Kevin Porter Jr. I'm a little scared of him, but this is his first playoffs. And also Gary Trent Jr., I would say, is the other player that can pick up some scoring.
That was a good pickup. I was surprised Portland let him go. That was a good pickup, though.
Yeah. Gary Trent can get hot too. He can get hot too.
Absolutely.
Magic Celtics. I think we all going to say that the Celtics going to win that series. This ain't even the same Magic team from last year. They fell down from last year. They regressed, and so I think the Celtics might sweep or get them in 5. I mean, Paolo
6.
So crazy. You think 6?
The Celtics win about a 3-point shot. The Orlando Magic by far hold teams to the lowest 3-point shooting percentage and the lowest 3-point shooting volume in the NBA. So I think Orlando actually has a chance. I don't think they can win. They don't have enough offense, but I give them 2 games because of their defense. And how they play defense, they take away the one thing that the Celtics wants to do, which is shoot the 3.
And Boston can be beat.
Not by the Magic. Not by the Magic. Not this
year.
I'm
not talking series wise. I'm just saying, period. And we've seen Boston get trashed this season.
Because you live by the 3, you die by the 3. They
absolutely
shoot too many
threes. Way too many.
As the playoffs continue to go, the competition is going to get better. So we're going to see, what team can beat Boston in the East. Vic, What's your thoughts about this series? How many games you got?
Man, I got it over in 4 or 5 Celtics way. I'm not even giving the Magic 2 games. I've watched how they play and the way they, like you said, you took the words out of my mouth. How they regressed, like they were up and coming young team, the Wagner brothers and Banchero, you know what I'm saying, Wendell Carter. They had depth and everything, man. They supposed to be an up and coming team, and here they is, man. They took a step back.
They missed Jalen Suggs. When
They
Jalen Suggs went out, it took a lot away from their team.
Yeah.
I think the Celtics will win, but I think that the Magic, like I said, are going to give them a fight. I think it's going to be more competitive because they have the size and the defense. They're probably the perfectly built team to guard the Celtics. They can't score enough to win.
But the thing that make the Celtics a difficult matchup when they do their thing though, they do have big guys who can shoot the ball and play big.
That's true. That's true.
You know, see that's the only thing about the Celtics. You can't say like, oh yeah, well they don't have size. They do have size. They got 7'3" guys, and they still got old man Al Horford who still can get you 8-9 rebounds and playing solid defense. Like they have size.
Yeah, but you know, Porzingis is not. He's above the free throw line 80% of the time. I hate that, but I mean that's just facts.
But listen,
Yeah, it is. That's why I say he like to shoot, but you catch him moving every now and then. He plays every now and then, but not a lot.
Yeah, but he has a solid post game. I mean, really, he does. I mean, drop step, baby hook.
He always has. Yeah.
He's got it, but he just, man. I mean, I think that's an Achilles for them. I don't want my big man out there shooting all the time. Hell, I got Brown, I got Tatum, I got Pritchard, I got Hauser. I have 15 million shooters. I don't need you out there.
And I've always agreed with that philosophy, but this is their coaches. He coached totally different than the way we think, bro. And that's the thing that we don't like about. He's coaching them. I mean, he is coaching they're coaching them to pace the game. They want to shoot 3-pointers. Seriously, everybody. They want everybody shooting.
I would say this is the playoff, and the intensity gets notched up a little bit. Let's be honest, like the Celtics are on a mission. They're trying to go back to back. Like I think, they still on a mission to try to go back to back. And the intensity is going to ratchet it up more. And I think Orlando is just going to be too much for Orlando. Like Boston is on the mission. I don't know if they're going to complete the mission, but they're on the mission to try to go back to back. And they got a deep squad. They have a deep squad. You named all them people. All these people can shoot. We seen Pritchard go for 40 in a game. Coming off.
Right, we're not even talking about Tatum, Brown, White, Kevin White. They got a nice little squad, man. Celtics.
So I think it's going to be a quick series, man. 4 or 5 games. So, but we gonna see if they'll give them 2 games, or they'll give the Magic 2 games. We'll see. Knicks versus Pistons. I think this series is kind of interesting to me. In the season series, Pistons beat them 3-1. Cade Cunningham balling out. They got a nice mix of young players and vets with Tobias Harris, Malik Beasley as veterans over there. They got some ruggedness with Stewart and Duran. Like, yo, I think this can go. This can go about 6. I'm picking the Knicks, but I'm not confident in that pick. You shaking your head? What you got to say about this series?
7 games, bro.
No Jaden Ivey, they can't win.
Without Jaden Ivey, they can't win?
Absolutely not.
It ain't like he played a lot this season. Don't think he only played like 30 games.
I think what he's saying is, I think the Pistons are gonna win. But the only flaw is, like he said, without having a secondary ball handler in the playoffs, that could be deadly. Because they have a lot of great defenders over there in New York, and they're gonna find a way to get the ball out of Cade's hand at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think they can win without Jaden Ivey. Stewart is he's a Charles Oakley, but I mean he's a liability on offense. So
I heard someone say that Malik Beasley is having a better season than Klay Thompson's better season from the 3-point line.
You've been shooting crazy.
Facts. He's been shooting the ball pretty good though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think they don't have you got to have a secondary ball handler in the playoffs that can break down the defense, and that is where Jaden Ivey will come into play. I know they got Schroeder too. Schroeder's nice.
Schroeder has the right.
they may have to utilize him
The,
with Cade.
the journeyman does get it in though, man.
He
I
do
mean,
know.
the journeyman gets it in though, man. I can't argue with that.
Still kicking around in the league, making his rounds, bro.
Oh man, should have
Hey.
been on about 85 teams, man.
Hey, you know what happened? He messed up that one time he had a chance to get 4 years, 84 million in LA, and he tried to bet on himself, and then he just got shipped all around. They made a garden tool out of him after he turned that down.
That's what
Right.
happened when
Right.
LeBron used and abused you. He just sends you around. And one factor that we didn't put into play, as my Pacers played the Knicks last year, so I seen the firsthand. And it also happened when you face a team that man has down with that jersey on. Those big markets, the whistle team seems to blow a little bit more rapidly. So that I'm in fear of that for Detroit as well.
Come on, man.
I got statistics.
Here we go.
No, we talking about so Knicks and Pistons. You think the whistle gonna be a factor as far as the whistle go with this series?
Of course it is.
So you think the NBA wants the Knicks to go to the next round?
If I was a business, would I want a team that make $100 billion if they make it, or a team that make $5 billion if they make it?
I mean, you got a point. Nick, give me your thoughts about the series, Knicks and Pistons.
Hey man, it's both of these teams play physical, man. You know, grind style basketball, man. But what it's gonna come down to is gonna come down to the Knicks having that home court advantage, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come in handy. They play real good in the Garden, man. And I just think eventually that's where they're gonna go ahead and get it over. But I definitely can see it going 6 or 7 games. I really want to lean towards 7, but I'll say 6.
So you got Knicks and 6?
Yeah.
It's been an amazing turnaround for the Pistons, man.
Let me get that shoe tail. Come on, man. God, no, we live right now, brother. Can you turn it on?
Let the people know it's authentic.
So Vic, you got Knicks and 6. Hell, you got the Pistons in how many games?
I got the Pistons in 7.
So they're gonna beat them in New York. So
because Cade showed up every game at the Garden.
But the thing is, if you're talking about the whistle's gonna be a factor, you think in Game 7 they're not gonna get them the whistle?
I think the Pistons, they tried to do it against the Pacers last year too, and we came in there and blew them out the water Game 7. I think the Pistons have the toughness to overcome it.
Detroit gonna have to blow them out.
That's what you got. You got to win by 15 to win by 4. That's how it goes. When you face two markets, the one with that jersey on and the Knicks, you got to win by 15 and win by 4.
Hey, man, show some respect, man. Just say what they are. Just say who they are, man. Just say who they are, bro. Just say who they are, man. That's who they are.
Show, Al, man, talking crazy.
Monty, who you got in the series? How many games?
I like Knicks and 6.
Knicks and 6. Knicks and 6. Knicks
or sooner.
Or sooner. Okay.
I think that two-headed monster is a real two-headed monster, man.
That's true.
In New York, that's a real two-headed monster. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's gonna wear them down night in, night out. It might go shorter than 6, but yeah, and between Towns and oh Lord, I'm having a brain fart. What's the point guard for New York? Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Between them two, yeah, that's where I'm putting my money at.
I do want to see how Duran guards Towns. Because I remember him facing Miles Turner a couple times this season, and I know the commentators talked about how he struggles in space. And with Towns, you're going to be out at the three-point line. So I do want to see how that match. Or do they switch somebody else on Towns and then put Duran on? I don't know.
Yeah, but who? Because I mean, Towns does have a post game, so
He does, and that's what I'm saying. He won't. Every blue moon he'll go 3-point crazy, but for the most part, his shot ain't falling. He's trying to get buckets everywhere. I will say that now.
Duran on him.
Now I just think he'll go to the free throw line, to post everything this year. He played a little different under Tibbs.
Yeah, so I think how he guards Towns on the perimeter is going to do a lot. Because like you said, they can't put a smaller guy on him because then Towns goes to the post and
Absolutely.
I got the Knicks in 6. I can see it going 7. I got the Knicks pulling it out, but I think this got a chance to go I think this got a chance to be a very physical series like old school basketball.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of ejections. The
Knicks
over-under on fights is at least 3. It's gonna be at least 3 fights.
drug on the floor and getting stepped on it. Knicks heat over right there. I got a chance to be like that.
Make basketball great again. Let them fight.
And Tibbs is rugged too. Tibbs rugged too. So we got all the elements of a very physical series going down in this matchup.
It could be a nice little growing series for the young Pistons, man. You know what I'm saying? From where they came from, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like kudos to them. You from where they come from to win, even to be the favorite in a couple playoff games that quickly. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Hey, Detroit's energy in that first game.
I've never been a Pistons. You know, I don't like the Pistons being a diehard Bulls fan. We don't even like the Pistons, but I got to give them credit for that.
Yeah, see, I don't even have that hate for Detroit right now because, like, this is a new age Detroit team. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the old way of doing stuff, so I don't got that much hate. But I just want another point I want to make is the Detroit has the deeper team, in my opinion, as well. They have more players they can play, and New York is top heavy. And that Tibbs can run players into the ground as well. And it's like, are they going to get worn down in this series? Because I feel like Detroit has the deeper team. They can play more players. I think that's going to be something to watch out for as far as the stamina of New York.
And because you definitely know Tibbs, he already have a short rotation. He going to have even shorter rotation come the playoffs, boy. He might probably go with like a 7-8 man rotation. That's it.
8 man. He ain't going no deeper than 8 players. That's all he playing.
That's what happened with the Knicks last year against my Pacers. We wore them down, and we were the fastest team in the NBA by far. And that was the part of Rick Carlisle's plan, was like, you know, the war of attrition. Over time, you're not going to be able to run with 8 guys for 7 games this hard. And that's what happened. Injuries came, and we were able to pull it out. So I agree with that.
Let's go ahead and get to the Western Conference. This is where I think, man, it's so interesting, all these theories, and I think we all going to have different picks and why we picked the teams that we picked. Nuggets Clippers. Let's start out there. I got the Clippers winning this series. Nuggets got a lot of stuff going on internally. Jamal Murray injury status. Clippers balling out right now. We saw what happened in the play-in against the Warriors. They've been on a winning streak. I got the Clippers winning this series. Dare I say, they got a chance to win a championship, in my opinion. In my opinion, Kawhi stay healthy. He can get on a run when he was with Toronto and took that team and won a championship. I believe the Clippers have a chance to win the whole thing. I'm saying it right now. The Clippers got a chance to win the whole thing. But for this series, I'm picking the Clippers. Looking at the series, Vic, come to you first, man. How do you see this series going? What's your keys?
I'm riding with LA, man. I'm riding with LA over the Nuggets. Yeah, I've always liked Kawhi. When he played, he was my favorite player one time. When he played, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, like that when he played. But he's healthy now. I like to see him. I'm glad to see him healthy in the playoffs, man. And him and James Harden, they've been hooping together, man. They got a nice little chemistry down there, man. You know, and you know, he gonna play defense, and you know he gonna be clutch offense. He's just a consummate pro, bro. So I like them. I like them this year, man. The Nuggets fired their coach, and you know all that stuff right now. It's just like a bad time for them, on my opinion. They just fired the coach last week. You know, it's just I like the Clippers in that series, bro.
Monty, this is the other LA team against the Nuggets. I know you watching them. You got the eyes on them.
Man, I mean, they look good. My only question is you know, Norman Powell seems to be playing a little off right now. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's due to Kawhi coming back or Harden and Harden doing too much ISO ball. But I think they can beat Denver if Norman Powell plays well.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if he doesn't, they can't. I'm just saying when Norman Powell plays well, usually Harden and Kawhi play well as, you know, too. So
that's a great third option, by the way. Like Vic said, Harden and Kawhi is in their bag right now. Like they going back to old school Harden and Kawhi.
And don't forget about Zubac.
And Zubac can ball.
Zubac
having the best season of his career.
Yeah.
That's why I think they're going to beat the Clippers. I mean, the Nuggets, because you're not going to stop Jokic, but I think Zubac can make it a little rough.
He's strong enough. Yeah.
He gonna make him. He can bring him out there, you know, and he gonna get rebounds too, and he gonna bang with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll safely say no Jamal Murray. There's no way Denver can win.
Jamal is back.
Yeah, but back and 100% are two different things.
That's true.
And I think even with him being 100%, bro, with Kawhi being healthy, I'm honest, even this time of year, I say he's the best. Even with Jokic over there, I say with Kawhi being healthy, he's the best player in the series right now, this time of year.
You tripping. We just seen Jokic get a 30, 20, 20.
Well, I don't care about statistics. I'm talking about winning right now. What he gonna bring to the table? This is winning time. This is not statistics time. See, this is what people fall into. This is not statistics time. This is winning time.
Okay, so when the last time? And I'm picking.
When the last time he been healthy? Exactly. That's what we just said. We said the key word. Everything you about to say, we said the key word before that. Healthy.
How many times have we seen Kawhi going to the playoffs and we get excited? He start looking like Jordan again, hitting that fadeaway, balling out, and then he's out. How many times are we gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
Man, he been playing for. He played a lot of games this year, bro.
And then he's out.
Then he out.
Yeah, he got bad history. But
he does, man. We said that. I said when he was playing. I said when he was playing consistently. That's exactly what I said.
I think this is a great question. You think Kawhi at his best is a better player than Jokic at his best?
Statistically, see, going up statistics.
Let's talk about impact on game. I think to be honest, I think they're neck and neck. I think they're like at the same. If Kawhi can take that Toronto team and win a championship with that team, I think they at the same level, bro. In my opinion, at the same level.
That Toronto team had a bunch of ballers on it that people sleep on. But
they had Siakam and who else?
They had Siakam. They had Fred VanVleet. They had
Toronto had a good squad.
They had a nice squad. But I would say Jokic is doing all-time great stuff. Stuff we've never seen before.
What you said was blasphemy.
He putting up numbers, bro. But they only won once.
Hold on. Monty said what I said was blasphemy. What did I say that was blasphemy?
You said that Kawhi is playing
in this series right now, healthy with these two teams. It's these two teams right now.
Listen.
Impact. I said impact. I'm not talking about number. No, he's not a better player than Jokic at this time. No, Jokic been the MVP. Come on, bro.
He's the Shohei Ohtani of NBA. He is an anomaly.
Yeah. Hold on. But I agree with you. But this is the thing, and
I agree too.
With you, Vic. It's one thing to put up great numbers, and it's one thing to have serious impact. We've seen him get this crazy, I think it was like 40-20 game, and they lost. But they in a loss. And see, you gotta decipher numbers from impact on game. We seen
the man have 40 points, 20 assists, 20.
This is the first time I've ever wanted to drink while on this show.
That's insane. That mean the team is not good enough.
Hold on.
You can't put up 30, 20, and 20 rebounds, 20 assists, and 30 points and not be impacting the game.
I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about with his impact in the game. Are you serious right now?
I think y'all not understanding what I'm saying. Y'all not understanding what I'm saying.
You need to use AI or something.
Yeah, enlighten us, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I seen Russell Westbrook get triple doubles, right? And I'm not saying this happened with Jokic, but I seen people move out the way so he can get his stat. Jokic is a great stat stuffer, but as far as winning impact on the game, I think Kawhi and Jokic are on the same level when they're playing at their peak. In my opinion, history with Kawhi winning impact on the game. That's just my opinion. I think, and we gonna see how great Jokic is. If Jokic is great as y'all say he is, then carry this team over the Clippers?
I think the Clippers have a better team.
Right now, yeah.
I think the Clippers have a better
Yeah.
team. But
They
Yeah.
both have, if you
On
say-
on paper,
on paper, they both went 50 and 32 record wise. They got the same record.
so said on paper.
So to me, on paper they evenly match record wise. So now it comes down, okay, superstar versus superstar.
But
Jokic.
Kawhi has another MVP playing right next side of him and James Harden. I mean, Jokic has Jamal Murray, which is a good player. He has a bunch of B plus.
Aaron Gordon, they ain't got no slouch team.
They're B plus players that can play at an A level. So I'll say Murray is an A player that can play maybe at a high A level. But James Harden is an A player. Kawhi is an A player. They're both MVP candidates.
Because I think they're very similar. So we put Jokic and Kawhi as the A plus superstar players right now.
I don't think Kawhi is an A plus. I think Jokic is an A plus. I don't think Kawhi.
Right now, Kawhi playing A plus. But I digress.
Okay.
Kawhi and Jokic is the best players on that team. You go next, you got James Harden, and now that's where you get into tricky situation. Are you getting healthy 100% Murray? And I still don't think. I don't know. How do y'all rank Murray as far as Harden go?
Oh, that's a tough guard for James Harden.
I'm not saying a guard. I'm just talking about status of player. Status of player. We go Kawhi and Jokic compare. Who's going to go as far as James Harden? Who compares on Denver as the next best player next to Jokic?
Probably Murray.
Oh, Jamal Murray. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
After that, we say Norman Powell or Zubac. Which one do y'all want to pick?
Zubac.
Zubac, Denver. You get Aaron Gordon or Michael Porter Jr.
I would probably go Aaron Gordon because Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, I would probably go. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. is going to shoot more, but Aaron Gordon is my Kirk Rambis with a game.
Okay.
It's kind of like a wash to me, bro. Like they both, you know what I'm saying, inconsistent. They're both inconsistent. And neither are really like putting up like big time numbers. They just like playing their roles anyway. They like, you know what I'm saying, like above average role players right now.
So but the total point is record wise, they both 50 and 32. And to me, it's gonna be I think Clippers have a deeper team, in my opinion. I think they're a little bit deeper than the Nuggets. I think that's one of the reasons the Nuggets have fallen off over the years because the KCPs and the Bruce Browns, and now you're relying on these young players who haven't stepped up and progressed at all. And so I think the Clippers are a little bit deeper, but record-wise, they're even. And so I think the deeper Clipper team, and I think the way Kawhi's playing is going to be the reason why the Clippers win.
And don't forget about Ty Lue. I mean, Ty Lue is one of the more respected coaches in the NBA, one of the better coaches in the NBA. The Nuggets are dealing with a new coach. We just seen last night, you know, what a new coach could do in that Memphis game by drawing up a play that caused his team to get a 5-second violation. So they got the coaching edge, they got the depth edge, and that's why I'm going with the Clippers. I think it'll go 7.
You think you're going 7?
Yep.
I got Clippers in 6.
Could
be 5, to be honest with you. Could be 5.
Not against Jokic, bro. You're not sending him home at 5. Maybe 6, not 5.
It all depends how healthy Jamal Murray is. That's the key. But I'll say this. Also, which Russell Westbrook you going to get? I think he's going to be a key as well. Russell a dog. And if you get good Russell Westbrook, then that could turn the tide.
He's gonna be fired up for this. You know, he's gonna be fired up for this series too. You all know that. He's gonna be fired up.
Yeah. Monty, who you got?
I just want to watch it, man. I can't even draw a line in the sand on that one, man. I really don't know.
Come on, man. That's what we doing, man. We not making picks, man.
I can't. I'd be lying to you if I told you one way or the other. Because
make a pick, man.
Really dang. Man, I like the Clippers in 7.
Clippers in 7. There you go. Clippers in 7. That's a solid pick. And so I go to the other series because I think that's going to be a great series. Rockets Warriors. Is Steph going to make another run against the young Thundercats, young thoroughbreds? Ime Udoka got him playing. I think this is going to be a great series. I think Dylan Brooks, Draymond got a chance to get into it. Like, you got two knuckleheads. I think this is going to be a great series as well. Namati, what you think about the series?
Oh man, I don't know, man. Houston has been like up and down the last couple weeks, man. I don't know. I think Golden State can beat them right now. Jimmy Buckets is playing some old school Jimmy Buckets playoff ball right now. So yeah, I like Golden State in 6 on this one.
Golden State in 6. Vic, young thoroughbreds, they got home court. They the number 2 seed. Are we disrespecting the Rockets?
Yes, we are, man. Yes, we are. I like the Rockets in 6 in this series, man. I like the Rockets in 6.
Rockets in 6. You got the Warriors in 6. Tell what you got.
I got the Rockets in 6. I think the Rockets have the perfect players to guard Asura Thompson. I watched that last game between the Rockets and the Warriors, and Asura Thompson, I've never seen anyone lock Steph down like that. And I think he's the perfectly built player to guard Stephen Curry with his length, his athleticism, his youth. I think they have the perfect length to guard Jimmy Butler. It'll come down to the offensive end, but I'm taking the Rockets.
2 Rockets, 1 Warriors. One thing that I'm looking forward to, I want to see, is Steve Kerr going to continue not to play Jonathan Kuminga?
Yeah.
I think Jonathan Kuminga can be a very instrumental piece in this series.
Yeah.
Going against young thoroughbreds like this, you need some young energy to come back. And we've seen the potential of Jonathan Kuminga. He can play. And so I think he's going to be something that I'm going to be looking at. But who's going to be who's going to play? Who's going to defend Jimmy Butler? If you're going to put Thompson on Steph Curry, are you going to put Dylan? I think it's going to be Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks. And is Dylan Brooks going to be able to limit Jimmy Butler? That's going to be key for me because Jimmy's the second option right now in Golden State. After Steph is Jimmy. And then the third, I think, is by committee. The third option is by committee. And so can Dylan Brooks limit Jimmy Butler from getting to the free throw line and doing what Jimmy do?
He's the perfectly designed player to guard Jimmy Butler. He has the strength, he has the length. They're about the same size. I think the key to what you said is keeping Jimmy off the line because Jimmy is extremely crafty at getting to the free throw line. I think if they can keep Jimmy off the line, I think the Rockets take this series pretty easy.
Oh, man. So for me picking this series, this is the toughest series to pick for me. I'm taking the Warriors.
I know you would.
I'm taking the Warriors in 7, but this is a tough.
That's what Vegas has the odds in the world. I put money on the Rockets already because the odds are in favor of the Warriors right now. Even though they're the 7th seed, going up against the 2 seed.
I'm going with the Warriors in 7, but then this is going to be a drag out series, man. Last but not least, man, T-Wolves and Lakers, man. I feel like the Lakers got a good draw, but I know Anthony Edwards is a dog, and I know that he wants to prove himself. And so I think that's the only thing that I'm looking forward to is what is Anthony Edwards going to do in this series. Other than that, I think the Lakers are going to win this series, to be honest. Like, this is a good draw for them. I wanted them to play the Warriors in the first round. I think Lakers would be sweating a little bit. If that series would, I think that would have been. But against the T-Wolves, who's going to help out Anthony Edwards scoring? That's my thing. Some people have been saying Julius Randle.
Julius averaged 20. I don't know why people act like Julius don't average 20 points a game.
He's just inconsistent.
He averaged 20. That's his average.
He's inconsistent.
Bro. So you believe in Julius Randle, Ted?
I believe in Julius Randle to do what he does. You need the shooters to knock down shots, really. And you need to dominate the Lakers on the glass because they don't have size.
Do you believe he's going to do that in this series?
I think Julius Randle is going to give you his 20 to 22 points a game.
Oh.
He may have one stinker, but I think he'll give you 20 points a game. The Lakers don't have a lot of size.
Who you got in the series then?
I got the Timberwolves winning again. I mean, the Timberwolves winning versus the Los Angeles Lakers and the NBA referees. We know how
The hate is real, boy. The hate is real.
the hate ain't real. Reality is
You don't feel that in your heart for real, man, but that's all right.
the Lakers. I gotta pull this stat out. The Lakers free throw differential in the last 2 years, they shot over 1,050 more free throws than their opponents. The second team to them only shot like 200 more free throws than their opponents.
You sound like the Kansas City Chiefs haters. Oh my God!
Like what the stats sound like.
You got the T-Wolves winning the series, but you also said earlier about the business of the NBA. So not only do I got the Lakers winning just because I feel like this is a better matchup for them, but if you bring the business aspect as well, that's two reasons why the Lakers are going to win the series. So what do you say towards that?
I think Anthony Edwards shows out. I think this is his. I mean, he's already had his coming out party. I think this is taking him over the top party. I think with their size, they have what it takes to beat the Lakers.
I'm interested to see who's going to beat on Anthony Edwards. I think that Vanderbilt, I don't think he's not a starter, but I think he's going to get a lot of the time on Anthony Edwards.
He's the only guy they got for Anthony Edwards. Who else you going to put on him?
Vic, what you think about this series? What's the keys to the series? Who you got?
I mean, honestly, I think it's a bad matchup for the Wolves, man. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I think the Lakers got a good draw, man. I honestly think that there's just too much star power, and I love that man. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Lakers got a little bit more star power, and I just think that the Timberwolves don't have a matchup for Luka. You know what I'm saying? And all LeBron needs to do is what LeBron does. You know what I'm saying? Just play consistent, facilitate, rebound when he has to, finish at the basket like he's been doing, like he's been trying to do too much. And I just think that the Timberwolves don't have anybody for Luka. That's like a bad matchup for them.
Now, I hear what you're saying, but last year, like Minnesota was one of the best defensive teams, and it seemed like they was swarming last year. They got pretty much the same team besides Cat, and he won the great.
That's a big difference.
That's major. That's major.
Not that he was a great defender, but he still was sized. He was sized back there. Sometimes that makes a difference.
To me, Dayton McDaniels and Nikhil Alexander, those wing defenders those were the defenders to me, and Rudy Gobert on the back end, of course. Helping them out on the back end, but those are the three defenders and defense too. And Anthony Edwards defense as well. So you still got four defenders, top-notch defenders, in my opinion. The key is keeping Luka off the free throw line, getting to his spots, getting into the paint, doing what he want to do, and not fouling. That's another thing. The whistle. So to me, that's the key. But I think
it don't matter if you fouling or not fouling against the Lakers. That damn whistle gonna blow.
I got the Lakers, and I would say the Lakers in 6, but I got the Lakers winning. Dale, you say you got the Wolves winning?
I got the Wolves. It might be hopeful wishing because I ain't nothing on this planet I hate but the Lakers.
You want to see it, but you don't believe it.
I do believe they got a chance, man. I think they have the defenders to slow down.
Oh man,
Money on it.
No, I ain't put no money on that one.
This guy's funny.
Monty, how many games you got the Lakers winning in? Because you know you got the Lakers.
I got us going in 5.
Quick, gentlemen, sweep.
I got us knocking them out in 5.
You got to get at more than one game, man.
I mean, you know what? Listen, we're gonna let Ant score, and everybody else is gonna go bye. Julius Randle, I don't know, suspect. Rudy Gobert, the McDaniels boy, long ain't got a decent shot on him, but no, we got too much, man, too much.
I agree.
Actually, I actually have really gotten to the point where I wouldn't mind re-signing Gabe Vincent because last year he couldn't hit the ocean standing on the beach, but his stroke is picked up. Dorian Finney-Smith is picked up. We know AR-15 is going to do his thing. And then with Luka and LeBron, that's just too much, man. That's too much.
Too much. He said too much Lakers. Too much. We're going to see it. Hey, the West, that's the series I'm looking forward to. The Western Conference, that's the one I'm looking forward to.
You looking forward to that over the Warriors and the Rockets?
No.
Okay.
No. The Warriors-Rockets, that got the potential to go 7 games.
You need your popcorn for that one.
Yes.
But do we agree that you still got to go through OKC to get get to the finals?
Yes.
Respectful enough.
Yes. Respectfully, yes. We ain't got to that yet. We'll get to that. I guess we'll get to that sometime later when we have it.
I will
I
say, I
don't.
know we talking
I
about-
like. I don't. This is me. Everybody like, man. I don't. They definitely gonna be in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I know we talking about the Lakers, and I'm not a fan of the Lakers. I do think the Lakers can beat OKC. Lakers give OKC trouble.
I think the Clippers can beat OKC if they healthy.
We do. I mean, because we do give them bad matchups, but man, they got about 8 or 9 horses. When that ball come off the glass, it's a track meet.
And they defenses,
man,
you know, hey bro, by the fourth
Lucas
quarter,
a liability on D, man. That white boy can't run up and down the floor like that.
Yeah, by the fourth quarter, man. By the fourth quarter, trying to play that style of that OKC make you play, man. Your legs are noodles, and them young boys' legs are still going because they rotate 8, 9, 10 guys. They deep, and they coach ain't gonna shorten that rotation up like Tibbs do. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna run most teams out the gym. They gonna run most teams out the gym, including Nuggets this year. I'm sorry, they gonna run most teams out the gym this year, man. They just are. They rebound the basket and they rebound the basketball so good. That's what it's so crazy. They rebound the ball so well that it's off to the races, like he said. It's a track beat.
And they got an MVP level player on their team too.
Yes. Black Butterfly Pod checking it on Facebook. Said Dubs and 5. I don't see Dubs and 5.
No, that definitely ain't gonna
No. A little bit of respect. He said playoff Jimmy is real. I get that. But he's thinking the home court advantage. They're the number 2 seed for a reason. I put a little bit more respect on the Rockets than
me too. I like how they
Dubs and 5.
I like how they defend.
Yeah,
I do too. Their defense is real.
Yeah.
We got a couple other stories I want to get to real quick before we get up out of here, man. Travis Hunter says he will quit if he can't play both sides in the NFL. I call cap on that. He's not going to throw away all that money if he can't play both sides. Vic, what you think, man? Is he capping or?
He capping, bro. He capping because he finna have to make a decision soon as a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
So he finna have to make a decision soon as a week from tomorrow. Which one you gonna do? Because as a wide receiver coming in, you're gonna be the 4th or 5th guy, or a cornerback, you're gonna be starting. Which what you want to do?
Yeah. He want to play both sides, and I get that, but I call cap, man.
Bro, it's just youthful enthusiasm because, bro, this is the NFL. That's a real man's league, bro. And I'm sorry, you can't play 300 snaps. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, you think he gonna quit if he can't play both sides?
No, man. It seems like he's keeping the attention on himself. Seems like every other week there's another story coming out about him and what he's saying. I mean, is there a player in the NFL in the last 20 years or forever who's played both sides of the ball?
No, nobody. The way he's trying to play it,
no.
Yeah,
like we said, Deion Sanders did, but he was like at the end of the games when they were blowouts, and he was like wide receiver 5, and they just throwing up something. Somebody tried to bring up like, well, Deion plays some wide receiver. Boy, you better go Google how many snaps he took. It was not a lot at all, man. Knock it off. He didn't play no wide receiver, man. He got in at wide receiver at junk time. That's not playing wide receiver.
Attention is money in this era, man, and that I think that he's just keeping the attention on himself.
I disagree with that last statement. Deion played quite a bit of receiver in Dallas, not just at junk time. I mean, you go back and look. No, Deion played quite a bit of receiver in Dallas. But what was you saying, Al?
Hey, bro, Deion was in Dallas for like 2 years, man. Come on, bro. Don't do me like that.
He played a lot, man.
Come on, bro. Bro, Deion probably paid 35% wide receiver. That's not a lot, bro. It's not a lot.
I mean, for a full-time corner, that's quite a bit.
That's wide receiver 5, bro. That's wide receiver 5. That's all I said. That's wide receiver 5, dog.
I still disagree, but okay.
Do you call cap? Is he lying?
Oh, absolutely. Man, listen, he ain't been hit by a grown man yet. So, he think he want to play both ways, but nah, he not.
But he's not going to throw away them millions. That's what I'm saying. He's not going to say, oh, you know what?
Absolutely. Talking about quitting, man, get out of here, bro.
Bro, you just getting started. You going to quit? You going to throw away millions? You just getting started?
I mean, you one of the top 5 draft picks, and you just, nah, bro, that's cap.
First round money. He ain't getting 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round money, 7th round money. He making 1st round money.
I wonder how much.
Top of the draft, first round money. Top of the draft, first round money. It's tiers to that money.
Already. Caleb Williams, what did he make like 40 million guaranteed as a number one overall pick, something like that? So he's going to be top 5. He's going to be making in a range of 20 to 30 million, maybe he probably go top 3. So he's going to be making 20 to 30 million guaranteed. You mean to tell me he's going to throw that away because they don't want to let you play both sides? Cap all day. Cap. Another story I want to get to. Trump is suing Maine over the transgender athlete in the girls' sports. This is the one thing that I agree with Trump on. I'm not with it. One thing that trips me out is always the dudes that's getting the transgender kind of girls sport. And like I said, it ain't never the girls changing.
I wonder why that is.
I'm foolery. But how do y'all think this is gonna play out? Because I think I mean, he the president, but you still got to go through the judicial system. So I don't know, the ins and outs of how it's gonna work. But he the president, so I don't know what the end result gonna be. But I agree with them. He's really taking this serious. He is not playing with the state of Maine.
I mean, this is
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, for the state of Maine to even try to fight you having men, boys compete against girls, women.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Like, I don't even get the logic behind it.
But we in crazy times. You know what I'm saying? It's the times that we in. They want everybody to be okay with everything. Let everybody do everything. And it's not fair. I would hate to be the one that's raising a girl that's playing sports, and then you got this transgender coming over here. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. And then you got to try to explain or try to explain to your child. You tell you got a daughter, she playing sports. Then you got this guy that changed to a girl and manhandle your daughter and just say wrestling for us, like, or basketball, whatever. Like, what you say to that?
I mean, I'm gonna be upset. It's crazy because I have to kind of preach to my daughter that there are differences because she's growing up in this era too, and that's being preached to them that everything is equal and it's the same on each side. And obviously, this is not what the people want. This part of the reason that he got elected president is that he was campaigning on ending what many see as foolishness. It doesn't. People ain't changed. We the same that we've always been. But yeah, I would definitely feel some type of way, and we want to do something to somebody if a boy is going up against my girl, because I understand the differences between boys and girls.
Yeah, Vic, I think you got a daughter too as well.
I got a couple daughters.
So, like, I had this conversation about. I mean, I know you got older daughters. They probably you got grown. Are they grown?
Yeah, they grown.
So, but being that you have a daughter,
I mean, they played basketball when they were, in grammar school and different things like that, and high school and stuff like that. So, I definitely don't get it. They're just like a way for a weak man to become strong.
Yeah,
that's all that is. You can't cut it. He can't cut it at male. He can't cut it at male sports. So you got to change your gender, and you got to go try to dominate women that were born women. Man, get that out of here.
Yeah, put LeBron in the WNBA.
Should put me in the WNBA.
Right, Yeah.
Last topic I want to get to before we get up out of here, man. Tennessee football squad moved on from their starting quarterback, man. He signed an NIL deal, found out that he can possibly get a little bit more. He tried to get a little bit more. Tennessee's like, you know what? We done with you, bro. You kick rocks. I think this can start a trend as far as negotiation, as far as NIL. What do y'all think about this move? Because this is the first time we've seen that a university stand up and say, you know what? No, we don't care. We don't care what they say you worth. And number one, he actually signed a contract already for his NIL. I think it was like $2 million already. And then he found out, I guess he got some representatives that tell him he can make a little bit more. And now
it was his dad. It was his daddy.
See? That's the thing. So now he want to come back and double dip. Now he want more after you already done signed, and now you done lost your starting position. Now you got to go back in the market. How do y'all think it's going to go going forward? What is the negotiation? What's the solution to this issue? Because the NIL is here, but should it be some type of boundaries? Like what can be done? Because this is out of control.
Cap.
What's the cap?
You got to put a cap on it.
Okay. How do you do that? And
I'm not saying. I thought they already had like maybe only a certain amount they could spend. I didn't know. Maybe I just thought that. I didn't know. I wasn't sure on that. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much now. If the university can afford to pay you that, that's what it is. I mean, this dude was making like $2 million a year. He's asking for 4 or 5 or whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. He had a great season as a freshman, and he gonna land somewhere and get that bread. But to go from having $0 and $500 a month for a scholarship athlete to being able to earn millions, I mean, you're still a student athlete. All I'm saying is pay the boys because you're making money off their backs.
Right.
But you got to put a cap on it because what you said, this is going to start a trend with 5-star players thinking that, oh man, look, we're going to negotiate this contract before I come play for you. That's taking all. That's why Nick Saban quit. It's taking all the fun out of that sport.
Yeah, definitely quit.
Yeah, I think it's a slippery slope, man. I mean, what's the difference between college and professional basketball now?
Nothing now.
Yeah, it's like they're pros, and we haven't even moved to the era where all these people making all these millions have infiltrated the next level. I can only imagine the entitlement that's going to come with that. Like,
yeah.
They rich before they even go pro.
I'm just shocked that the university actually stood up because college football is a big deal, and to lose your starting quarterback, now you gotta look for a new starting quarterback. I'm shocked that they actually stood up. Was like, nah, we'll go back to the drawing board before you try to come double dip over here.
I'm not shocked, man. I'm not shocked. It's always the next man up.
That sounds good. But in college, Tennessee is a big school too.
I mean, this dude was a freshman.
Absolutely.
Just like he jumped in the portal. You don't think there's a D1 quarterback that would love to be in that situation?
That's true. Do you think it's going to start a trend with other schools standing up as well, where they going like? Okay.
Yeah, I really do, man, because I think personally, the NCAA, along with these schools, kind of want to get back to the old school business as usual. They understand that they can't, but that pushback is going to start pushing them back toward more of this is not about negotiating. We're giving you an education, the ability to do this, blah, blah, blah. This is what you're going to get, and that's it.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that story. I was like, oh, this is something new. So I look forward to seeing if more universities are going to do the same. But I think it's like you say, it's chaos right now. You ain't got no cap. All the movement with the transfer portal, NIL, NCAA right now is in a lot of
high school. You can get NIL deals in high school now. You got high school cats that are $500,000 millionaires right now in their senior year.
That's wild.
So then, if I'm making $1 million and I'm a senior, how do I look when I'm coming to your school? Like, bro, you're gonna have to, straight up. I'm already a millionaire.
Tell me this though. What happens to you got to live in a certain school district to go to a certain school? Can you see what's going on? No, like they ain't doing that no more. How did that go now? I don't know. Like what do they do now?
And you can go anywhere available if that team has a scholarship to put you on the team.
A scholarship in high school?
Oh no, in high school? Oh.
Yeah. I'm saying, you used to have to be at a certain address to go.
I guess that just depends on where you live. Because in St. Louis, bro, you still got to do that.
That's what I'm saying. So, how are they getting NIL deals in high school? What if the person don't live in the address? They can still go to that school.
I mean, I don't think one has anything to do with the other, though.
you can't get paid if you don't live in the district. Like, no matter how good you are, right? Or I mean, I guess there's ways around everything.
No, because you think about you're getting paid by private entities. It ain't like the school district's paying you. These cats are doing commercials and this, that, and another. You know what I'm saying? They're actually licensing themselves.
I'm gonna have to do some research and find out the logistics of playing sports in high school now. Is it still by address, or are they changing the rules of even in high school?
I'm sure to go to that school it is, but the NIL has nothing to do with where you go to school. That just depends on how good you are.
But I'm saying in high school, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I gotta do some research. We gotta figure it out. But we running late. I gotta get to my come to church scripture today. Mark 10:46. Last couple of weeks we've been talking about different stories where Jesus was healing certain people, and the reason what prompted him to heal them was steps of faith. And so this scripture continues in that same vein. It was a blind man who won a sight, and something else stuck out to me with this. So Mark 10:46 through 52. This guy is heard about Jesus. I want my sight. I want my sight. He was yelling out to Jesus. He like, Son of David, have mercy on me. He asked, what do you want? He said, I want my sight. And so when he was screaming, he get healed, the people was like, man, chill out, calm down with all that. And he shouted even more because he was that desperate for his healing to have his sight. And so this scripture stuck out to me because even in the previous scripture that I was talking about, when the guys brought his friend through the roof, they had to bring him through the roof to get healed, or the lady with the issue of blood, she broke all the rules to get her healing. It seems like it's a trend when Jesus is healing people. If you're stupid desperate for something, he moves off of that. He moves off of that. These three stories, it was desperate situations, and when you show a desperation of faith, he really moves. And this is another story to that. This guy was yelling for his healing, shouted that he wanted to see, and at the end of the story, he says, "Go, for your faith has healed you." He had so much faith that Jesus would do it, and he knew that he could do it. Once again, he says, "Go, for your faith has healed you." Instantly, the man could see, and he followed Jesus down the road. It's just multiple stories of faith being shown. You can check out that scripture, Mark 10:46 through 46 through 52. That's the come to church scripture every day. I just think that Jesus is moved by faith, desperation of faith. I even did a little shouting myself this week for my own situations, man. I'm not a big shouter, but I got my private time to get a little shout myself. And so I encourage you all to, if you're desperate for something, shout out to Jesus, man. He did it back in those days. I still believe he's in a healing, blessing business. He can still do it today. And it all depends on your faith as well. So hopefully this scripture encourages you to trust in him. Other than that, man, remember everybody, support the show. You can send stars, subscribe to the YouTube, follow us on Facebook, IG, and TikTok. I got the red Allen Powell's hoodie. The weather is changing. We got all merch available, shirts.
Man, I'm still waiting on my polo golf shirt.
Did you message me everything that you wanted already?
Man, you know where I work.
Now I know where you work. I know I asked.
Hey, since I'm still on the introduction video and I ain't got no NIL money from you, can you spot your boy a hoodie 2X? Rare one. I want the rare one.
It's fine.
I want the boy a rare one.
All that money you making over there, man. No, you look, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all guys coming on, man. Playoffs is about to heat up. It's about to get real, and we're gonna get to it in the next coming week. So, man, appreciate y'all guys coming on again, and we'll see y'all next week. Yeah.
We lock you low, Allen Powell. It's the Allen Powell Show.